Hi again, guys. I'm back again with a video on the Dobre brothers, and I decided that I'm incredibly lonely sitting in this box on my own, so I decided to bring some other boxes in here to help keep me company. I have the 4 Dobre brothers here today, as you can see, and today they're going to be watching some of their own videos with me. This is Lucas, this is Marcus, and these are 2 literal blank pieces of cardboard because who the fuck even are the other brothers? Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Dobre brothers, you may remember them from when they were just the Dobre twins. They were the kids that did the backflips in the frozen aisle of Walmart all the time back when Vine was still alive. Nowadays, they've expanded the horizons of their careers a lot farther, well beyond the greasy floors of grocery stores. In fact, recently, the Dobre brothers have often been found fighting with a significantly smaller set of twins in a variety of competitions like swimming and gymnastics. They've been pulling pranks on each other, many times in the shower. They've pulled pranks on the rest of their family. They buy their girlfriend a lot of big stuff. I'm not entirely sure which of the 2 of them's girlfriend it is, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they don't know either. I say that because without watching their videos, at least, if you look at all the stuff they say they're doing with my girlfriend, it's always both of them in the thumbnail. And since they're twins, I sure as hell don't know which one is which. Like in the "we spent the night under my girlfriend's bed, she had no idea" thumbnail, they're both just chilling under the bed. Like, which one do you think is dating the girl? Be sure to let me know by name in the comments below. And if you know the answer because you've watched the videos where they say whose girlfriend it is, or where there's actual context given into what's happening, that's cheating and you're disqualified. Now, there are 2 main channels surrounding the Dobre brothers. One that's just called the Dobre brothers, which, surprise, it's about the Dobre brothers, all 4 of them. And also, speaking of the number 4, the Dobre brothers channel clocks in at around 4 million subscribers. And in addition to that channel is the Lucas and Marcus channel, which concerns the original 2 Dobre brothers, the twins. That channel has around 11 million subscribers. I'm feeling some very strange energies coming off of that sub count. It's making my pores open up. Not a fan. But I think my favorite part of the Dobre brothers is that they are truly the embodiment of the YouTube dream to me, and I mean that in a number of ways. The first being that they found a lot of success with some kind of content that I can't say I've ever seen before. Stuff that, to me at least, appears original to an extent. Like, I think I can count the amount of YouTubers I can think of who have had success making videos about animals doing gymnastics on one hand, and I only have to use one finger. It's the Dobre brothers. Like, shit, I'm not sure how they get access to most of the animals, especially getting them in a gymnastics gym. Like, gymnastics with a tiger, gymnastics with a monkey, dog versus goat gymnastics, gymnastics with a fucking kangaroo. They are the only vloggers I see doing this kind of thing, and I really gotta commend it. These videos on the surface look like they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a baby tiger in the gym. We're gonna do gymnastics with her.
As you can see, they are very enthused over the idea of getting to do gymnastics with a baby tiger. But I'm genuinely still just brain dead over thinking how they even got a fucking baby tiger to begin with. Like, legitimately, where did it come from? Who gave it to them? But anyways, the second way I think of the Dobre brothers as living the YouTube dream, after them being occasionally very original YouTube vloggers, is that they prove that no matter where you come from, no matter how much knowledge you have about what you're doing, about the equipment that your job requires you to use on a daily basis, or even about what is going on around you can still make it on YouTube.
Is it on, Lucas?
Yeah, it's on.
I need to give Steve the camera because I don't even know how to operate this. Like, mic check, I don't know. Is it working? Steve, take the camera, bro. I don't know how to operate this thing.
Yeah, Steve, are you filming right now?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you got your start doing YouTube your entire life, from breaking your brother's kneecaps in the middle of Target, or you just started a channel with the rest of your family. Anybody can make it on this site, and honestly, I just really like seeing that proven true. But success always comes with its own set of pitfalls. The Dobre brothers seem to have a real problem with people coming to their house and vandalizing it. In fact, if we go to their "somebody ruined our house, not a prank" video, we can see this kind of tomfoolery being enacted upon them firsthand.
Pray. Just look, guys. Oh. Oh no.
That is just, that's disrespect right there, man.
Dobre army.
You don't even know how to spell.
Alright, so let's do some top-tier quite specialist analysis here. Maybe there's a message in the markings that were left in the Dobre brothers' garage door. So the first thing I notice is the use of the colors red and blue, which, as many of you know, are the colors used heavily in the American flag, which to me signals around the time of the year this could have happened, the day of the annual Purge more specifically. Speaking of which, on a total side note, apparently there's a fan theory that the Purge takes place in the same universe as High School Musical. The second thing I noticed was a distinct lack of phallic symbols. The closest thing I could find was this thing with some kind of movement movement lines behind it. It looks like it could be a toothbrush or some kind of hybrid penis pointing downwards with 4 individual testicles. I'm not sure, I'll have to get back to you on that one. And the last thing that I see is in the spelling of sucks in the words that read Dobre Army sucks. I still don't know if it's Dover Army or Dobre Army, I just don't know. But they chose to spell it like S-U-K-S, which is not only the incorrect spelling of sucks because it's missing the C, but it's also not the cool way of spelling sucks because it doesn't use an X in place of the C-K-S. Whoever did this job are clearly amateurs. But C-class level vandalism aside, both Dobre brothers are well known for things like pulling many a prank on each other. They're also known for getting stolen by crazy clowns, getting their house broken into by crazy clowns, scary clowns stealing their mom, pulling pranks involving scary clowns, catching scary clowns. The point is, there is a real clown infestation problem going on in their area. Do you guys remember back in 2016 when we had a massive epidemic of clown sightings? Like, what the fuck even was that year? But regardless, all that went away, and I'm pretty sure it's been contained to just the area that the Dobre brothers live in, thanks to their efforts. Just as a safety precaution though, I do want to take a look through their video where they actually catch the scary clowns, so that if the jokesters ever manage to break out on an international scale again, we can hopefully apprehend them the same way the Dobre brothers did.
What are you guys doing? Close it.
They're here. No. Why'd you guys come out? All I wanted was to sit in the dang hammock. What are you doing? Whoa!
Yo, Lucas, hurry up!
Drag him.
Aha! The good old hammock trap. Works every time. As demonstrated by this video by Survivor Smart, where he thanks himself for making the video in his own comments section. So the first thing I've learned is that the clowns the Dobre brothers are dealing with are fucking stupid because they fell for the hammock trick, the oldest trick in the book. And the second thing I've learned is that the Dobre twins in particular are also very clever by using that hammock trick. Since it is such a common tactic, no one expects it to still be used. Very smart. Now, one thing I do have to criticize them for though was that they were outsmarted by the clowns when they got back to their house. They fell for the let us go and we'll tell you everything trick. Never trust a clown, kids. They're sometimes called tricksters for a reason.
Untangle us and we'll answer all your questions. I promise. I promise.
We don't even know how to run.
Stay still, guys.
Alright.
That's much
Wait, we're asking you guys questions now. What do you guys say?
Hold him down. Hold him down.
Let us sit up and we'll answer all your questions.
Alright. Why'd you guys break in?
You didn't break in.
Now, luckily, the Dobre brothers did manage to stop them from escaping, but it was only narrowly. Though when they did recapture them, I did manage to pick something else up that they did, which seemed to scare the clowns quite a bit, and it was the use of a very unorthodox weapon. Watch how they did this very carefully.
Right here.
You guys aren't running away today. Sit down. We can get you guys arrested right now.
These are very comfortable.
Sit down.
They had a broom on hand just in case of this very situation. Very clever of you, Dobre brothers. I must say, I underestimated you. Now, we've spent a decent amount of time studying the Dobre twins, Lucas and Marcus, but I think it's only fair we spend some time getting to know our other Dobre friends. The other two brothers. Hopefully, we can finally put some smiley faces on their pieces of cardboard and maybe even actually find out what their names are. Just to give them a head start, why don't I give them some eyes real fast? Just so they get an idea and a taste of what it is they're gonna be working for. Yeah, you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? Now, obviously, I can't be fucked to go and look through their videos to try and find these specific things, so I'm just gonna see if it's on famous birthdays or something. Okay, so one of them is named Cyrus Dobre, and supposedly he's 25, and the other one is named Darius Dobre, and he's apparently 23. So they're older brothers living in the shadows of their little brothers. Good to know. Here's a mouth for you, and a mouth for you. Darius Cyrus. It's a pleasure to meet you, cardboard box. You gonna leave me hanging like that, you fucking prick? I relate very strongly with them, actually, because I live in the shadow of a man who is quite literally much bigger than me. Brownie points if you know who it is, just by me referring to said person as large or some other synonym of that word. The most popular videos on the channel that the other brothers feature, and pretty frequently, also seem to involve lots of exotic animals, their mom getting mad at them, a music video, because you gotta keep with what the kids are finding hip nowadays, just like me, and also them getting confused over whose girlfriend is whose. Again, just like I was. Funny that. Actually, let's take a look at this video because I'm actually really curious as to how this happened.
Lucas, you're so weak. What? Let's go! Let's walk out.
Okay, now I'm much less curious. Their whole channel just feels like 4 people who are all trying to be Logan Paul, but none of them can reach the level of energy he does and have the collective charisma of a peanut. And I know that's a bit harsh on the peanut, but if we were to actually compare them, the nut would probably edge them out on enthusiasm. And the ironic part is that the 2 brothers who seem to be able to put a sentence together more coherently are the 2 less popular ones. Truly a shame, but I'll be honest, those supermarket stunts really do know how to woo a hoodie's heart. Now, all jokes aside, I don't really have an issue with the Dobre brothers. They're pretty harmless, and they seem like they're having fun doing a lot of what they're doing, and at the end of the day, they aren't really hurting anyone, and they're also doing well for themselves, so good on them. Keep it up, lads. I'm just poking some fun, trying to have some goose. Nothing personal by any means. It's just a little funny, some of the things they do on their channel. Not for all the same reasons that others might find it funny. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FBS Diesel called Loudmouse. We upload 2 new episodes every week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter at Quite and on Instagram at Quite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Quite, and I will see you guys next time.